Hey guys, it's D-Free here. Welcome back to the Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video, and I've got a major tip for you guys, so stay tuned for that. So anyways, hope you guys enjoy it. Subscribe if you're new, and I have gameplay for you guys. You guys asked me to go ahead and use a mono intelligence team against the event on JP. Now, of course, if you want to copy my team layout, feel free to. I just kind of threw some units in here. My Goku Jr. is still not awakened from the previous video yesterday, which if you haven't checked it out, it's a full-on guide, stage 1 through 4. Go ahead and check it out. It'll be linked down below in the description. I want you guys to make sure you do that if you haven't seen it or if you need that information. So you can copy my team if you want. I'm just going to basically be nuking with Chilled. But my major tip for you guys is stage 3 versus stage 4. So one of the big questions I've gotten is, hey, D-Free, which of the stages is actually better for, and by the way, I'm doing like a semi-nuke. Originally, you would want the blue orb changing item instead of the fruit here, but I brought that just in case I decided not to. I don't know what I'm going to do. But anyways, one of the questions I've got is, which stage is better for grinding the medals for LR Goku? Because there's a couple of different players for this event currently that I've kind of discerned, and I'm one of them myself. Specifically on both versions of the game, I'm really only playing to make sure that I can get the Gokus to 100%. You may be one of the people that is actually just trying to outright grind LR Goku because maybe you never took the opportunity to do so, and of course this is the best chance to do that. So that one makes sense, right? Otherwise, you're going to be like me, and you already had a pre-existing LR Goku because you did the grind at some other point. Maybe you grinded the Super Strike characters, what have you, and you're just trying to 100% the unit at this point, and that's totally understandable. So in my opinion, and this is actually pretty factual to be honest, the information is actually on Dokkan.info as a website. If you want to check that out, feel free to kind of cross-reference what I'm saying here. But to my point, stage 3 actually is a better stage for farming medals, and I was kind of confused about this throughout the course of maybe like the last couple of weeks, and I had a couple people reach out to me and kind of correct me, which is awesome. I appreciate the criticism. That's fine with me. So stage 3 is better in terms of drop rates on medals simply because it has the opportunity to drop medals that the other stage does not have. So stage 3 basically has 15 medal drops and 20 medal drops, whereas the 4th stage does not have anything higher than 10. So it's really weird in terms of which one you would want to basically go ahead and farm up, because basically stage 4 is the better stage if you're trying to grind the Goku, which I basically am. I'm trying to open the paths, because if you watched the video I put out yesterday, go ahead and check it out if you haven't already. Cheap plug there. Basically, I go through the whole entire event from stage 1 through 4. I switch between Global and JP, but one of the things I say is that stage 1 does drop the Goku card, right? That turns into LR Goku, but it's only on the very first run. Aside from that, you have like a 1% drop rate chance of getting it on stage 1, which is why stage 4 is so good, because you could potentially get a single card drop or a double card drop. Now, of course, the double card drop is going to be rare, but to my point, you can get both of them, and that's what makes it so good to be able to grind that event. Now, like I said, if you already had the character, maybe that's not something that you're interested in. I'm going to go ahead and double fruit here just so Trunks can get a super off. Make sure I play right. So here's my step-by-step guide for you guys. This is just me giving the information. What you're going to want to do, right, is if you are a new player or if you are somebody that has been already with a pre-existing LR Goku and you're just trying to go ahead and grind up the 4 Gokus to open the paths, maybe you reversed them and you're trying to get them to higher SA levels, which I'll talk about in a minute. Whatever you're trying to do, if you're trying to farm the card, farm the 4th stage with either a tech team, AGL team works, STR team works, whatever you have available. You can farm that 4th stage until you get that done, and then from there, move over to the 3rd stage once you get enough Gokus to basically satiate the need that you had there as far as the number of Goku cards you needed. So that's basically my step-by-step guide for you guys. So hope you guys did enjoy that. If you did, please consider leaving a like. I'm not going to end the video here. We're going to go ahead and continue with the gameplay, and I'm going to show you guys my LR Goku team that I use to grind this event as well. So feel free to check that out. I'm going to give him this screen, and we're going to give him that. So I'm basically using LR Goku and Frieza for the final round, and Chilled should, in all theories, in all seriousness, be able to take out this Goku here. Chilled, Trunks, and King Vegeta super attack should do enough damage. So if you're wondering about the Trunks, by the way, I know it's a little late, but he's the Trunks from the History of Trunks mission. Does not awaken yet on the global version of the game, but wow, King Vegeta hits really hard on this team. But he offers 70% attack, defense, and HP to your team. He just doesn't offer any key. So stage 4, by the way, has the opportunity to drop 5, 7, and 10 medals, and stage 3 can drop between 5 and 20, but it just can't drop a card. So that's the real big difference. That's why I have so much HP, by the way, 135,000. Let's go ahead and cycle over to the other stage, though, where I'm going to use my other team. So I'm not going to cut it. Actually, I will. Be right back. Okay, so we're back, and this is the team I'm running. I'm running the double LR Goku leads, of course, because he offers 3 key and 3,000 attacks. So basically, the team is able to still be consistent super-wise and hit relatively hard. Not as hard as they would on, for example, that 70% team I was just running, but they do have enough firepower to be able to hit really hard. The friend Goku's actually 100%, which is pretty cool. He's already finished his Goku, and he's just showing it off. But we also brought LR Frieza. Now, there's no real rhyme or reason why I brought a few of the units. For example, the base form Trunks. He's just a nice support unit there. No real other reason why he's here. And also, he's here for type advantage blocking. I don't even think he's fully awakened. I like to have double rotations of either Kaba and LR Goku, or Broly and LR Goku for the Super Saiyan Link. And I like to have, on the second rotation, Frieza and Frieza, because they do share a nice chunk of links there. Now, we're going to get a good scenario here where we have, once again, a support unit. We have Broly, who's the physical SS1 Broly on that event. Once again, not available yet on Global, unfortunately. That's the kind of the price that you pay for primarily playing the English version, which I play that a lot more than I play the Japanese version at this point anyway. So I feel ya, but eventually he will be. But he's good, though, because he's self-sufficient, and he offers, so basically he offers himself some keys, so that's really good. And, of course, he had a nice output, almost 200k, so that's Broly for you. And this is actually even better, because we have Kaba, who triggers a couple of links for Goku, not too many, but he triggers a couple of them. And then we have the legendary power link on the back end. And the cool thing about LR Frieza is that he also gets a nice defensive improvement to where he's able to tank relatively well on this team. So there we go. Goku will probably finish this, though. If he doesn't, Frieza definitely will, but he should. I don't know why he wouldn't. Yeah, Goku hits really hard. And the way that they kind of did it, you're basically supposed to run LR Goku against LR Frieza's event, and then the inverse, you're supposed to run LR Frieza events against this event. That's why he's physical here. And then when they add the 4th stage to Frieza's event, if they haven't already, they didn't really talk about that, though. So when they do that, though, he becomes AGL. Of course, Goku being tech, a tech team basically decimates that stage. So I am going to give you those. And Broly, once again, doesn't need very much key, so it's not that big of a deal. I never did establish the double Frieza rotations that I like, but I'm going to save those red orbs for LR Frieza next turn. This Frieza on the back end is good because he supers early anyway, so it's kind of a blend of being able to be self-sufficient, you know, to a different extent. Goku does not get the Spirit Bomb here, but still does a nice chunk of damage. Broly may potentially get an additional attack. I haven't put a lot of orbs into him. I've shown him off, by the way. If you guys go ahead and go over my channel and type in free-to-play SSJ3 Broly, F2P, excuse me, SSJ3 Broly Showcase. I've done that on the channel, if you're interested at least. So last little bit, we're going to heal up because I'm low on HP, and unfortunately I didn't get Frieza. I really wanted that Frieza, but he's off rotation, so that's to be expected. Giving you those greens. Can pop those reds for a super, and Trunks supers early anyway. So, oh no, my Trunks isn't SA15 apparently. He is on Global, so I get confused, but it's a lot of grinding, man, between both games. Oh, an additional, and it's a crit. Thank you. I appreciate it. And Kaba will get the chance to win here. So, of course, that's what matters. Will we get a card drop? Will this help me? Because I need, like, one more card. Ah, man. I just got 5. I just got shafted on both stages. I got 5 both times. Anyways, that's it. So, to summarize, basically what I said was Stage 3, is the better stage for the medals. Stage 4 simply does not have the medal drop potential that Stage 3 has. However, Stage 3 cannot drop cards, so if you are trying to farm up the Goku for super attack levels, which you can grind 2 LR Gokus and combine them at the end if you want to, and go to max 20, which does satiate the need for getting level 20, or you could use Elder Kais, whatever you want to do. But if you're trying to grind Gokus for paths or SA levels, focus on Stage 4, complete doing that, and then move over to Stage 3 if you still need to grind medals. So have an awesome day. Thank you guys for the support. If you are interested in Duel Links content, in the description I have a channel. Go ahead and click on it, subscribe over there, because that's my Duel Links channel. Have an awesome day. I'll catch you guys later on. Peace out, guys.